everybody, this is Spiritual Key. We're back for a reading and we're going to talk about Dreka Gates. We're slowly going to really focus more towards Dreka. We are going to ask Kevin how tap into his energy feel and see how he feels about certain things. But slowly we're going to talk about Dreka because Dreka's not in the limelight like that. She is on her farm with her doing her own thing. I think she has a skincare line too. She's pretty much handling business, doing her own thing. So we're gonna pull some cards, and I'm gonna be using this deck real quick. Okay, how is Drika feeling? How is Drika feeling? How is Drika feeling? How is Drika feeling? Okay, I have Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, and it says sending light, laying foundation in divine plan. And then I also got trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And then I have birthing a new age. Birthing a new creation, dreaming a new world into a beginning, right? And let me tell you something. When you start your spiritual journey, child, that it's different. You realize certain people just are just not the same anymore. You realize certain people are only in your life to be there to teach you lessons, and they're not supposed to be in your life for the long run, right? And that sucks, you know. It does suck, especially when you start to tap into the divine and heal yourself and realize who you are. When you start to realize who you are in life and everything like that, like when I tell people, when you first start, it is like the Tower card, okay? Baby, it's not all glitz and glam. You realize that certain people vibrate lower, okay? And then you start to tap into your higher self than your lower self, right? And you just, in certain things that interest you, don't interest you no more. Certain things you kind of like, I don't like how that makes me feel. I don't like how this gives me headaches. I don't like how this does to me energetically. Like, it gets really lonely. I don't know if y'all can see this, but you see the person right here, and they're by herself. It gets pretty lonely on that spiritual journey, on that spiritual path. But also, it gets exciting, and it feels like it's for the better, right? You're not into so much drama as you were before when you had all these friends. And now that your friends start to narrow down, and a lot of y'all are not vibrating the same frequency, and none of y'all are in line with each other. Not saying that you can't be friends with somebody who vibrates lower than you. You can have friends that vibrate lower than you and vibrate higher than you. It's about balance. That's fine, but when a person is not trying to change stuff for the better and they want to be stuck in their own ways and they're looking at you differently, it kind of dampers everything. It's like, I don't want to be around that energy. But she's going through her spiritual journey right now. She's having an awakening. Well, she's going through her awakening, doing her shadow work, healing inner self. That's nice. All right. So, how I wonder how Drika felt when she saw Kevin Gates on what was that? Drewski. Um, he had a dating show, blindfold, dating or whatever, blind dating. I wonder how she felt. Ooh, like that. Ooh, that one girl. She was from Bangladesh, and I think Kevin Gates is Muslim, if I'm not mistaken. I do. He does speak the language. I think he doesn't know a lot. He just knows a little bit. And when she said that where she was from and she really liked that, he got excited. Oh, he got excited. Okay, but then she, oh no, you married. We can be friends. I said, now bitch, why would you go on a blind date just to tell someone? And you know the crowd was so messy. Oh, ooh. Just kill the dream. Just kill the fantasy. The way she, oh, we'll never do it. She just cut him dry. He didn't even get a word out, girl, before you got this. She said, oh no, you married. I don't play them games. Girl. That was so embarrassing. Bitch, how you gone? Girl, anyways. How does Drika... First, I'm gonna see how Drika feels first, and then we're gonna see how she felt about that whole ordeal. Okay, how is Drika feeling? Okay. I had Six of Swords, the Full card in reverse, and the Six of Staff in reverse, and then the Sun. Swords can represent the air signs and zodiac sign and how we think mentally, and we have staffs or wands. Represents the fire signs and zodiac signs and how we deal with things passionately. And if I'm not mistaken, Kevin is an Aquarius and Drika is a Virgo. She's fine, to be honest. But I do see the Six of Staffs in reverse. It talks about, I feel like I heard an empty victory. Bittersweet. But it's for the best. And I see the Six of Swords. It talks about moving to calmer waters. And the Full card is in reverse. Use the Full card upright. I always get someone naive, going on to a journey, not knowing what's going to happen, but very optimistic, just taking things as it comes, but it's in reverse. So this person is very well aware, right? Very well aware of what they want and what journey they want to take. And moving to calmer waters, that's funny because when they moved to that farm, I don't know if you can see that little island right there, being off the coast, right? Packing up the family and the kids, let's go. She seems happy for the most part. All right. So how did Drika feel about Kevin Gates being on that blind dating? How does she feel about that? Because truth be told, he didn't want none of the females no way. I think the Bangladesh one, yeah. That one, yeah. But really, he really don't. He really wouldn't want them, to be honest. That's what it was giving me. It was giving me like, shit, fuck it. If I had to choose, I guess it'd be her, whatever. I mean, you told me, I can't go off looks. I gotta go off what I personality is, or whatever. Fuck, I guess I choose that one. But that other one, she was a little rowdy. And she ended up leaving early. Was she the one that left right now was rowdy like that? I forget. I haven't seen it in a minute. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, and we have the Five of Staffs. I heard poor taste. We have the Eight of Cups. Cups can represent how we deal with things emotionally and also represents the water signs, right? I feel like, okay, and I'm going to commend Drika for this. People were coming to her in her inbox. Oh my God, Kevin was blowing up her inbox. Kevin, he was here, he was there. Oh, Kevin was on that blind. Just being messy. And I do commend Drika for not going on live, not posting pictures, saying subliminal messages and stuff like that. I do commend her for being grounded and not allowing someone to see her emotionally disturbed, right? Because anybody else, they get on Twitter, get this hyping, get the click clacking, but are going on live and saying certain things like, oh, and when somebody going live on purpose, they just want to be able to see that one comment of somebody saying something so they can say something. But I commend Drika for, not allowing them inside their home. You have some people like Beyonce. I'll tell you what I want to tell you within due time. Don't think that I owe you this because I give you so much. Aaliyah said that too. And I love her. That's my, I love Aaliyah so much. Oh my God. That's my friend in my mind. Like, that's my road dog in my mind. Okay? You can tell me nothing. Okay, when it comes to Aaliyah, you can tell me nothing. Not nothing, but nothing, which means not a goddamn thing at all. Okay? But anyways, back to the reading. She felt like it was a waste of time. The Ace of Cups in reverse. She felt as though that was just a waste of time. And I feel like they had a little, a little disagreement about that because she didn't appreciate that. She didn't really like that. She felt some type of way. Because the roles were reversed and Drake was on that motherfucking blind date. Yeah. I don't think he would have liked it. Okay? Matter of fact, he probably would have been there. Okay? Showing his ass. Let's see. How does Drika feel about Kevin Gates' spiritual journey? How does Drika feel about Kevin Gates' spiritual journey? The Tower in reverse, the World in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups. She feels as though it changed him for the better. It let him see what the world was, right? And I feel like he was going through karma at the same time. And it was a lot for him to deal with emotionally because he really didn't understand. And when you go through your spiritual journey, your higher self, that voice in your head, it gets louder, louder, and louder. Okay? Once you start listening. But once you start, second guessing and not listening, the voice gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Because Four Cups talks about not really taking what spirit is giving you. Either you're half-ass taking it and you're looking like, because you had the Knight of Cups and then you had the Four of Cups, as if he's like, okay, I will take this, and then he put it back down just to see his other options. And it does happen, when you start your spiritual journey, certain things happen. You try to figure out what certain things work for you and what don't work for you. And what worked for me may not work for you. Okay? Especially when you're doing your shadow work. Emperor, the Sun, the Magician, and the Six of Cups. The Emperor, the Sun, the Magician in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, he has to heal. He's still going through healing. He's still going through his shadow work because you have to heal your past, especially childhood. A lot of his hurt come from childhood trauma and pain. He has to be able to heal that. But other than that, she's very proud of him. She is proud of him. She's the Magician in reverse. I kept hearing I heard dark magic. Did him and Drika do magic? They be doing magic together? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. If they did tap into the divine like that and do magic together, I wouldn't be surprised. Especially, and it does help to heal yourself when you're doing spiritual baths or, lighting candles, because Kevin does say that Drika takes long ass baths and showers, long ass showers. He said she'd be in the shower for a long ass time. And he said he likes baths itself. So I wouldn't be surprised if taking spiritual baths, doing certain things to unblock chakras, I wouldn't be surprised. They do magic together? Oh. Okay. How does Kevin feel about Drika's spiritual journey? How does Kevin feel about Drika's spiritual journey? I'm gonna pull some more cards too. We have the Eight of Coins in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Staffs in reverse, and the Six of Coins in reverse. Now, coins or pentacles can represent the earth signs and zodiac sign and how grounded we are. And Drika is a Virgo. She's an earth sign. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Swords represents the air signs and the zodiac sign, and also represent how we deal with things mentally, right? And Kevin Gates is an Aquarius. That's the air sign. He feels as though she can work on certain things better. It's like he's critiquing and he's judging in a sense. I don't know who started their spiritual journey first. Now, if Drika has started her spiritual journey first and Kevin just came right behind her, started later, Kevin. But air signs, especially Aquarius men, they really, it's like what I say goes, pretty much. You should do as I say because I'm thinking strategic. I'm thinking this is how it's supposed to go, and I'm planning everything out. So this is how it's supposed to happen. This is how it's supposed to go. We should do it this way because this way is the better way. Everybody goes through their spiritual journey differently. Everybody deals with things differently. So what works for me works for me. What works for you works for you. Not everything is gonna work for me that works for you, right? But it's this trust. I keep on hearing trust. Trust is not all the way there. So I feel like she's closed off. I feel like he feels as though she's not putting in the effort to move forward, right? Yeah, what is that? The Six of Coins in reverse. I keep on hearing you used to be giving, but now it's a problem now. Ooh. The Six of Coins is in reverse. It usually talks about what I'm getting from this Six of Coins in this reading is when you give somebody something, it comes with, like, if I'm giving you this, it's coming with consequences behind it. Like, it's not as genuine as it was. So Drika's probably more stingy with her time and more stingy with her, I feel like she's more stingy with her energy, right? Because if I'm trying to be grounded right over here and then here you come in, and if I decide to give you some, just know that there's a limit. We have the Nine of Staves, the Six of Coins in reverse. No, that's not a coins in reverse. I'm so sorry. The Seven of Staves in reverse, and then the Eight of Swords. Yeah, her guard is up. Okay, it's a power struggle. Because I keep on hearing, I want to protect us, I want to protect our brand. We have the Nine of Coins in reverse, talks about codependency. Not really able to do things or want to be able to do things on your own. Because they always talked about being each other's best friend. They were friends for a long ass time first before she ever took him seriously. Feeling defenseless and knowing the wrongdoings. What did Kevin? What you? Kevin, you did something and you want her to be able to release that. Kevin, what did you do? Why does Drika have her guard up? Why does she feel betrayed by Kevin? Why does Drika have her guard up towards Kevin? The Chariot. Five of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ten. Ooh, Kevin. And I'm pulling some more cards down here. The Okay, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes when you start your spiritual journey with somebody, and y'all start together, or one starts before the other one starts, sometimes y'all come in line with each other, sometimes y'all don't. I feel like both have changed for the better, depending on how you're looking at it. Drika's just no longer interested in doing certain things that she has done before. Just being honest. She's no longer interested in doing certain things that she has done when she was not in tune with her higher self as much as she is right now. Certain things just don't please her no more. And she doesn't feel as though she has to say so. The Chariot's in reverse, right? And then the Five of Swords. That's a lot of sneakiness. Kevin, what you doing sneaking around for? And he's standing his shit too. He don't give a fuck. And you see the staff is in his hand. The staff like a wand. Let's see. You see that? You see that wand? And he got his sword. He feel like he can do what he want to do. But that hurts her feelings. When you go off and you make decisions and not think about her. because y'all are a team, right? And he has said before in past interviews, you gotta ask Drika if he can have some of this. I don't know if you can have, you gotta ask Drika if he. But now it comes to a point to where you're not telling her everything. You're moving solo. You're moving like a lone wolf, knowing damn well we're a pack. You have a pack, and you're slowly moving, and you're doing certain things, and then when, let me see, because now I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We had the Temperance, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Staffs in reverse. Two different energies, okay? Other women. And I feel like sometimes these women feel like they're equal to Drika and that they can either replace her or feel equal to her. And that's not the case. It's not the case. Yeah, I do feel like, because he did mention that Drika and another girl were both pregnant around the same time, right? And she felt as though certain conversations was inappropriate to be having, especially if these are just, our little escapades. We're not really there. We're making a decision to have this person be here, but it's different when you see that person building a connection with someone else and you see the way that they looked at them is how they look at you, and then it becomes different, right? And then that person may feel like, oh, I'm just as equal as her, but it's like, you can never be equal to me. I've been here. I held him down when he was in jail. Where were you? I made sure I was flipping money and keeping this going. Okay, I was in the studio. I was doing all this stuff. You were not there, so how dare you compare yourself to me? Okay, what Naomi Campbell say? Don't ever compare myself to you. Ooh, she went off on that girl, that poor thing. She was just, ooh. And she tried to stand for her. It was just, she tried to. She tried. She did. But Naomi wasn't what that happened. She said, I'm going to say this. You're trying to spread yourself thin. You're trying to share emotions with other people. And it's like, he feels like it's like, okay, I have you for this reason. I fell in love for you for this reason. I can talk to you about certain things. I can't really talk to Drika about certain things, but I can talk to you about this because I know you're not going to judge me like she would judge me. I'm afraid that she's going to judge me, so I'd rather talk to you about certain things. And I feel like y'all should really sit down, probably a spiritual counselor, and talk about certain things like this so y'all can heal that, because y'all should be able to come and talk to each other, right? Does Kevin feel betrayed by Drika? Well, before that, I want to see, did Drika really want Kevin to move with her to the farm? Was she secretly hoping that he would have stayed back? Because I do remember them, either she said or he said, it was like, hey, I'm moving. I moved to this farm. You can stay here, because regardless, I'm gone. I'm leaving with you or without you. And he said, fuck no, I'm coming too. I wonder if she secretly wished that he would have not came. Let's see. I just heard, no, don't do that. So I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Let me see if I can reword this. What was Drika's intentions what was Drika's intentions when she decided to move to the farm? How about that? Because I heard, no, don't do it. Ooh. If I do pull, it's gonna be off this camera. Okay, so what was Drika's intentions into moving to the farm? Priestess in reverse, the Eight of Staffs, the Hangman in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. I heard to get better clarity. A lot of things was moving really fast. A lot of moving around, different energies being around. And when you're starting your spiritual journey, a lot of that bullshit you do not want around you. Okay, you become really depressed. You want to stay in your room all day. But then when you're out in nature, it's very calming. This feels natural. Right? She wanted to get the fuck out of Dodge. Alright, and I pulled these cards right here. I have the Nine of Staffs in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and I have the Ten of Coins in reverse, and then the Chariot. Okay, so they was going through problems, family issues. They wasn't seeing eye to eye on certain things, and it just seems like a lot of things was getting out of control. So she felt as though she uprooted, she moved somewhere else, away from, all the chaos and all the toxicness, that things would change for the better. Okay, so how does Kevin Gates feel betrayed by Drika? How does Kevin Gates feel betrayed by Drika? Does he feel betrayed by her? Okay. I have the Hermit in reverse, I have the Four of Coins in reverse, and I have the Fool with the Knight of Staffs in reverse. He feels as though she's holding on to grudges in the past, and she pretty much throws in his Drika, girl, you can't be doing it. You can't say you forgive somebody and then you hold on to certain shit. You can't do that. You gotta heal that. Unless, I keep on hearing he keeps doing the same bullshit. Girl, I'm so... Ooh, Kevin. And then I have these cards right here. Yeah, he feels as though she changed. They no longer, the Four of Staffs is in reverse. Usually everybody talks about this union, welcoming, but now it's in reverse. And she's like at this point to where you have to choose. You want to go back and you want to do all that stuff, and it's like passing off judgment, appropriating blame, not really sharing the blame. Kind of like, well, you knew what it was when we got together. We both agreed, but now it's kind of like, now you're going back on your agreement. Now you're going back on your word. And it really doesn't bring him happiness. He really doesn't feel fulfilled. He's hoping that one day, it looks like he's looking for one of the cups to fall, or the straw at the camel's back, like, how long is this gonna last? Because you said stuff like this before. How long is this gonna last this time? Right? Let's see if this is gonna last this time. How does Drika feel betrayed? Bringing in other people, not telling her, and holding on to information. Let's see. Let me pull some more cards, and I'm going to be using this real quick. Let's pull in Drika. And she feels as though he's letting people, she feels like he's naive on who he picks. She feels as though he can pick better ones. Well, the better ones is none at all. Okay. I have the Power, and pick. I got the power card disruption for to impact. Drika, is you pregnant? Hold on. Drika. Drika. Girl, is you pregnant? Oh, shit. Drika, is you pregnant? Oh, bitch. Drika. Drika could be pregnant. Drika. She could be. Bitch. Oh my god. Oh. And the day I lost my pendulum. Oh, Drika. They pregnant? Or did he get somebody else pregnant? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. So, is somebody else pregnant by Kevin? That's not Drika. Oh, okay. Is someone else pregnant? That's not Drika. Currently. We ain't talking about the past. Oh. Let's see. Someone else pregnant. That's not Drika. Is Drika pregnant? Is Drika pregnant? Is Drika pregnant? Ooh. Is Drika... Bitch, Drika. I haven't been on her Instagram or anything like that. Is this why she been in my... Oh, Drika could be pregnant. Bitch. Thank you for this let me go ahead and all right, bye guys. Thank you for send Drika loving healing energy. And if she is pregnant, congratulations, girl. Congratulations. Okay, babies are blessings. But however, it ain't gonna make no man change. But I feel as though she knows that.